It's time to quit while we're ahead. Don't think like that. I will love you endlessly. If you don't believe, don't you be like that. I will love you forever. If you don't believe in me, yeah.
You could be with anyone. I could be with anyone. You're here with me. You're here with me. You could be around me.
You could be with anyone. I could be with anyone. You're here with me. You're here with me. You could be around, but you You could be with anyone. I could be with anyone. You're here with me. You're here with me.
You could be around me.
You could be with anyone. I could be with anyone. You're here with me. You're here with me. Said, don't you think like that? I will love you endlessly. If you only believe me, don't you think like that? I will love you endlessly. If you only believe in me,
You could be with anyone. I could be with anyone. You're here with me. You're here with me. You could be around me.
You could be with anyone. I could be with anyone. You're here with me. You're here with me.
Hello everybody, how are you doing this fine day? Welcome back to us having a discussion about probably gacha games for the first little bit. How you doing, Pen?
Yeah. Well, I guess first off, and I know you explicitly told me not to mention this.
What?
But I guess I feel like I need to you know to make sure everyone's on the same page. And I hope this doesn't cancel you. But like when you DM'd me earlier, as you know,
Sure.
you
Yeah.
asked me like how I was doing, and I'm like, I'm in tremendous pain.
Oh yeah.
And you said, well, you know, not to put too fine a point on this, but you are under contract, and if you don't show up for the stream, you know, that I'm gonna sue you.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I am here. I am suffering through it.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Every moment.
Never
is a tremendous
mind
agony.
the fact that you are literally the only one here.
Yeah, that kind of pokes a hole
That's
there.
that's a little bit of a hole in your cancellation of Shad debacle. But yeah,
that's
how are
unfortunate.
you? So
I'll find another way to cancel you later.
pending. It's not
Yeah.
hard to cancel someone in the VTuber community. You just make shit up.
Oh man. Well, I tried that. It hasn't worked for you.
Yeah, because I've played Ace Attorney.
Oh man, that's where I went wrong.
And you're not doing it on Twitter.
Oh, that's my mistake.
Yeah, if you go on Twitter, everyone will believe you.
Yeah.
No matter how stupid of a statement
just-
you make.
I'll post on Twitter. Shad made me work through a back injury.
I mean,
Hey, Orb.
hey
John.
Orb, hi John, hi Not Eno, how you doing?
So to be honest about it, well, I mentioned this on my server as well, but I hurt my back on Friday. It's getting better though. I am doing significantly better today.
Hey.
Yesterday was a mixed bag.
Oh.
Like I woke up feeling better,
Mm-hmm.
but I had the occasional back spasm, and also at one point yesterday I sneezed,
Uh,
and that was terrible. I've never had a sneeze that caused me to fall to my knees before,
damn, that is an impressive sneeze.
right? So yeah, there was like parts. Well, I mean, my back was already injured, so it like
Right.
re-aggravated it.
Yeah, that
Yeah,
would do it. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
yeah.
But
So
yeah.
I didn't blow out my back with the sneeze, but I guess it triggered the tenderness.
Yeah, yeah, that's mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
And then like as the later in the night, my back seized up again for a little bit, but then it loosened up a little bit. So
That's
anyways,
good. I'm wondering if doing some like light stretches would help or hurt.
well, okay. So I woke up today. I was feeling not great, but better. So I'm like, I'm gonna do some stretches. So I did like a bit of a stretch routine, maybe a half an hour ago. And I don't know if it helped or hurt, to be perfectly honest, but it feels okay.
Well, as long as it's okay now, that's great.
Well, I could definitely feel this. I could definitely feel things getting stretched.
Well, there you go. That's probably good.
Yeah, and I don't have a lot of experience with back pain, but like I have done a lot of things over the course of the past 2 days that are reversed for me.
Yeah.
Like I took muscle relaxant.
Oh,
That was
okay.
nice.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Um, I I I put Voltron on my back. That helped.
The anime?
Yes, the entire anime.
You know
I put
what?
it on my
Okay,
back.
I'm glad that helped.
Yeah. As you get older, the more you get used to back pain. That is what everyone has been telling me.
I mean, depending on where you are in your life, you could just be like a girl with back pain all the time.
That's true. That has not been my specific experience, but that is true. But yeah, like the past couple days, I've had the back pain, and like family members have been telling me, just wait, this is gonna be more and more often now, Pentin. You're gonna get back pain.
Don't
Like,
worry,
great, that's
buddy.
awesome.
It's only downhill from here.
Yeah. It's
What
like
a
you're gonna
what a statement to make. It's like I'm
Yeah.
in pain. Good. You're about to get it a lot more. Also,
yeah, as you get older, more and more of your body will fail you with greater frequency.
yeah. Also,
So-
it's good to know someone finally, after all these years of making daily fucking TikToks and stuff, finally someone has migrated. Took a long time, but we finally got him over here to YouTube. We did it, boys. Only took
Yeah.
like a year. Over a
There
year.
you go.
Actually, year and a half at this point, I would say.
There, years worth of work.
Uh-huh. Absolutely. Also, Max, you have bad knee pain. Does not help that I have insulin pump on my leg. That's probably part of it. I'm sorry, I only realized you streamed today.
No, it's all good.
Yeah, it's all good. Don't, like...
Yeah. Oh,
Yeah.
oh, another thing I tried. By the way, the cream I put on wasn't called Voltron. It's called like Bulletin.
Damn. And here I was
Bulletin?
hoping like five magical space lions would combine and make a mech.
But I also had a hot bath with Epsom salts,
Ooh. Yeah.
and that Epsom salts.
Epsom salts?
Epsom salts. Yes.
Yeah, that one.
And that was nice.
Yeah, I've heard a lot of good things about Epsom salts. Unfortunately, all of the bathtubs in my house are about as shallow as a fucking puddle, so it is
Ponderer,
showers
that's
for
the
me.
one. That's the one, Ponderer. Yeah. Yeah.
Voltaren?
Voltaren. Yes.
Gotcha.
That's the one.
We are
I
not
use
sponsored
Voltaren.
by any sort of muscle relaxant cream, but if they want to sponsor me, I take money. Pending takes
should
the
sponsor-
cream.
Yeah, I mean, you should sponsor me. I'm the one with the bad back.
Yes, very much so.
Hopefully not for long.
Well, I mean, pending. You're going to be doing a lot of heavy lifting. You carry this channel.
Oh, thank you.
Despite the fact that you only appear 1 day a week, you carry this channel.
I also appear on the podcast.
Yeah, that's monthly, though.
That's true.
Yeah, you carry
So
the podcast once a month.
That's 1.2 1.2 a week that I'm on.
Pending achieved quote-unquote old woman smell?
Is that what the cream smells like? Is that like what it's known as?
I
smell like an old lady, Shad.
Disco Elysium, everybody! Disco Elysium.
What if my like tagline now is like pending, like grandma used to smell.
There is so much to dig into with like grandma used to smell.
Yeah.
Oh my god. Someone clip that. Someone clip that. That needs to be saved for posterity. VTuber pending. Like grandma used to smell.
Yeah.
Oh boy.
Do you think that branding is what I need to hit it big?
We know where to go. We don't need any spoilers right yet. Oh god. I don't know how to feel about that pending. That one got me. That one got me good.
I'm glad.
Man, I remember how pretty my grandma used to smell. My grandma used to smell of wine? Oh no.
You know what the best part of that is?
What?
You can't even smell me. That's like the one sensory thing
exactly.
that
It's like we are across the internet from each other.
Yeah.
Like
my tagline would be a complete lie.
Yeah.
But also you can't prove that it's not a lie.
Yeah, you're
because
right.
You can't verify it. It's not like
Yeah.
It's not like you can come smell me.
I mean, technically I do have that ability, but just take too long.
You specifically, sure. I guess you would be the one person that could ruin this for me.
Yes, me specifically. I am the one person who could ruin this whole bit.
Yeah, no, this is my new branding, Shad. It's not a bit.
Ah, yes, I forgot.
Yeah. Don't you want me to hit it big?
Hit it big, you say?
Yes.
Also, getting a lowdown on reality. We do still have that. Keep asking Joyce questions about reality or return later. She'll be here. Oh yeah, we should do that eventually at some point.
Yes.
Maybe. We also need to find our gun.
Did we never get the gun?
No. Mr. Everard said he was helping us find our gun.
Man, what if Mr. Everard doesn't help us find our gun?
Then we're gonna need a new gun to help inform Mr. Everard that he needs to help us find our gun.
What if Mr. Everard is the one that did the killing?
He would be able to get around really fast if he was. Nope. Oh, tell you what, Pending, you take Volition.
You think you have a pretty hot suspect right now, don't you? That Ruby of yours.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah, that's right. So at the last...
Yeah.
In the last stream, we were trying to make Ruby out to be a plausible suspect to the Hardy Boys. We don't necessarily think that Rudy is the suspect, as Shad in particular has significant doubts about that. But we needed to present Ruby as a plausible suspect to get the Hardy Boys to share information about
Specifically,
her.
the thing with Ruby is we don't have enough info on Ruby to know if she is or isn't. She has the ability to, but I don't think we would need to talk to her first.
So if I remember correctly, Shad, you had 2 issues with the idea that it's Ruby. One,
Right, yes, I did.
You don't have a thank you, Orb.
Thank you, Orb.
You don't have. I'm gonna put this aside.
You want to keep it as well?
Yeah. You don't feel like we have the we haven't pinned down a motivation for
A,
Ruby.
yeah, we haven't pinned down a motive, and B,
and 2, you don't think the timeline works.
specifically, if it was her directly, the timeline doesn't work.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
It definitely there are. That being said, there are suspicious things about her, so there are questions that need to be answered.
Absolutely.
One, she knows and is afraid of us specifically.
Mm-hmm.
Us being Harry Dubois.
The Harry Dubois, mastermind of
Yeah.
this.
So we need to find out what she knows about us.
Have you tried to kidnap Ruby's family and threaten her? No, because we don't know her family. And we're 2 guys.
The other thing the other thing is, even if she didn't necessarily do the crime herself, she seemed awfully prepared when it happened, which means that it is possible she was involved in some way.
There's enough there that, like, puts her in position to do the crime, and enough there to put her out of it. She's involved in some way. Like, they did the cover up, but so you guys can kidnap a family. I believe in you two. We are 2 guys with 1 gun.
Thank you for believing in us, though.
Oh,
It's
yeah,
nice to have people that
absolutely.
believe in us.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, at the very least, she and a bad back. That's true. That is gonna make it harder.
And 2 HP.
Yes. And sometimes we take damage from we take emotional damage, and that hurts our HP.
But by thinking about capitalism, we can conjure a dollar out of thin air.
That's true.
This is our ability.
We also have net worth now.
Yes, we have a large quantity of net worth.
Yes.
But
yeah, Ruby is at very least a person of interest.
yeah. Anyway, yeah, and
Notice how it came together without casting too much suspicion on
Collaborator.
Kalesa J.
Mm-hmm.
It was nice and Ruby-centric in the end.
Mm-hmm. What do you mean?
Anything strike you as a bit off about this mismatch?
Well, the bullet didn't have to come from the roof. It could have come from anywhere on the coast. The bullet was jacketed. These don't just lie around everywhere, do they? It turned out the bullet was an antique. So far, no one has mentioned hearing the shot.
I think 4 is like a pretty important point.
Yes. I'm done thinking about this finished thought. But it looks like we can go through all of these. But specifically,
Yeah.
I don't think it could have been Class J because specifically of 4.
Yeah.
Well, let's go through all these. The bullet didn't have to come from the roof. It could have come from anywhere along the coast.
Absolutely. It could have come from anywhere. But you're suddenly so certain it came from the roof behind the window. To be fair, we were going to rule out the other locations anyways.
Yes.
It's just that the roof is the most plausible.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely.
Based on our, internal forensics.
Yeah, and it would require, what? A military-grade sniper to be able to make the shot from anywhere else?
Yeah.
The bullet was jacketed. They don't lie around here everywhere, do they?
Good point. It is rather rare these days, but do continue.
Turned out the bullet was an antique.
True. Strange how you conducted the whole advanced ballistics analysis and then hand waved it.
Shut up, Felician. I know what I'm doing. So far, no one has mentioned hearing the shot.
Notice how this hasn't come up at all. Even Hardy and his boys didn't mention it. Neither did you.
I'm done thinking about this.
That's right. Finish thought. Just finish it and conveniently go on. She's watching you leave right now. You know that? Free as a bird on that roof, lighting up a cigarette and thinking, am I glad Ruby is in this and not me?
Yeah. Don't listen to this guy. The theory is solid. He's just jealous. Move on. No use harassing her further. Logic, shut up. Shut up, Logic.
I do think we should talk to Ruby before talking to...
From what it sounds like she's not going... Like, Girl on the Roof sounds like she's not going anywhere.
Yeah.
Oh, right, this place. Yeah, yeah. I got it. We already know what's going on here. So... should we go try and check out the roof while we're here, I guess, maybe?
I don't see any reason not to.
Yeah, let's run up and see what we can find. I need to equip the flashlight. Since I'm down here. There we go. There we go. This is clearly the best place to use to use this stuff. But yeah, no, this is so strange. This whole place is kind of off its rocker.
So this is where we think the shot came from.
Even then, she didn't hear a shot. Yo, do you have my dice ready, by the way? I have more questions about this building. Never mind. No, I don't. Okay, so we got all the information we can get out of her.
Okay.
It doesn't seem like we can actually get up any further to the roof. Yeah, there's no stairs or anything through there, so I think we might be...
Yeah, if we could physically go to the roof, that would be handy.
Yeah, but if we can't physically get to the roof, that might mean the shooter couldn't either.
Maybe?
And the only places we can get onto the roof are way past the other place. Give me my bag of tear back. Yeah, so let's open up the journal map. So
Thing you learned existed last stream.
the thing we learned existed last stream. Yes, sirree. So, determine where the shots came from. Check the boardwalk for bullet traces. Check the island for bullet traces. And check Land's End for bullet traces.
Yeah, we wanted to do that in an effort to rule out those other
Then go to
places.
the buoy. And ask about Ruby in the village. So either way, we're heading off to the other side of the dock.
Okay, just to make sure that you noticed it, in the map you can fast travel.
Oh my god, fucking can you? Hold up.
I'm pretty sure,
joking.
yeah.
Map. Oh my god, we can! Holy crap!
Yeah,
That's so much better.
I
Oh.
saw that, and then I saw you starting to walk. I'm like, I don't know if like maybe where we're going is just too close to make it worth it, but I just wanted to make super sure you saw that we could fast travel.
Yeah, no, we can absolutely fast travel. God damn it. Alright, so check the boardwalk. We can find there. Check the island for bullets and Land's End. I don't think we can make it to the island without an actual boat.
It is so much faster and easier than taking it the long way.
Absolutely. Oh my god. So let's go.
Would we have access to a boat?
I don't know. Let's go ask about Ruby then.
Okay, sounds good.
Aye, officer. A woman in a raincoat stands on the quay, considering an overturned boat. The boat.
Oh,
A
okay.
sword and a scabbard hangs from her hip. What? Anything I can help you with? As always, I am the lawbringer. It depends. Where are we exactly? I've got questions first. What's your name? Move on. I'm good.
I mean, I want to do the Lawbringer.
Okay. We got an achievement called the Lawbringer. Say you're the law 7 times. Later, Max.
Later, Max. You've graduated to Lawbringer now?
Mm-hmm. Men with authority have their quirks. Come with never being second-guessed about anything. She waves you off. Thought gained. Bringer of the law. Lawjaw. Oh my god. I think we know where we are.
Yeah.
Let's move on to the questions. The name is Lynette. People call me the net picker. She gestures towards the fishnets. I have time for questions. What are the other ones? Ask her about the cool sword. Or wait, you know what? You take suggestions.
Ask her about the cool sword. Helps to break the ice. I agree. Let's ask her about the cool sword.
Nice sword. Point on the saber on her hip. Does it come with a story? Unfortunately, the factory sold this one with a 3-year warranty instead of a story. She smiles at her own joke. It's to intimidate folks, mostly. Hold on. Do you know how to use it? It is imposing! Isn't that what guns are for?
I like the it is imposing, personally.
It is imposing! It's a regular mass-produced sword. Like a shovel or an axe. Nothing fancy. Just for intimidation. Why exactly? From time to time, people need a lesson in respect. It's just the way it is. Back in the day, I caught the eyes of many men, and believe me, she adds a tittering. Men need a lesson in manners from time to time. Figures. Typical patriarchal nonsense masculinity. Can I borrow that sword? Why don't more women arm themselves if it's so effective? So where are all the men now?
One is because we have...
Yes, we are some kind of feminist.
I mean, I kind of want to see the response to that.
Absolutely, let's go. Ugh, sure, venomosity. She nods. But boys will be boys, and God knows we don't have many around. So as far as this sword has been enough to keep them in line. Do we want to borrow it?
I mean, I wouldn't say no if we could have the sword. But if she gives us the sword, we gotta wield the sword.
Yes, we can never take it off. Can I borrow that sword? No, I'm afraid not. Her eyes smiling as her hand moves to the hilt. Attempting to confiscate the blade I use to keep these animals in check, you would need to put me in an early grave. Damn. So why don't more women arm themselves? It's so effective. What makes you think we haven't? She smiles. Truth is that almost everyone in this life is scared and tired and stupid and too dull for that. That goes for men too. I mean, we don't have a gun. That is kind of true. But they put on a good act for us. Pretend like everything's good and living in shit doesn't bother them. Like anyone falls for that. Behold! Point to the expression on your face. I'm a proper man, believe... no. True, most people I've met are scared.
I like one.
Behold! Point to the expression.
Yeah.
Her eyes meet yours and suddenly...
Hey, we made a friend.
Hey! Her eyes meet yours and suddenly she starts laughing. It's hoarse, as if she hasn't laughed in a while.
Oh, not bad.
Do you like it? Sure. Her face straightens. It looks as if you could face down any horror in the world with that same unchanging grin. It's like a shield. You take perception as well.
The traces of her laughter are still there, in her eyes, fading fast.
So where are all the men now? Some went to patch their wounds. Their lesson learned. Others were more thick-headed. She looks down, and one of them ended up marrying.
I ended up marrying.
And one of them I ended up marrying. Damn. You're
Yes,
probably reading this thinking, "Hey, I just read that." You're right, Warwick. I did think that. So, what do we wanna do here?
I'm leaning towards 2.
Yeah. So where is your husband now? Gone. Well, shit. The harbor seaweed endures the wash of the freezing waves. Many things wash up against it and onto the beaches of Revachol. Some inanimate, some are just no longer alive. You shudder. Come on, Harry. Come on. What do you think, Pending?
So I kind of like 3, but I feel like 3 is maybe jumping the gun. Like 1 might be more appropriate to establish.
You don't like
that-
2?
No, I don't think that's Harry.
So, what, are we thinking 1?
Yeah, I'm leaning towards 1.
Okay. Gone where? To the waves. Her eyes stop at yours. And the sea took him. It was a long, long time ago. Harry, he wasn't murdered. He literally, oh. That's bad. What happened? I kind of like 2 here.
Yeah, 2 seems fine. 2 seems good.
Oh. He didn't respect the sea. Went out there drunk like a skunk. And sure enough, one day the boat was found floating empty. The bloated corpse turned up 2 weeks later. Moida? Yeah, how dare the sea murder him? It's time to take revenge against the ocean.
Yep.
Now, before you tell me how sorry you are for my loss, know that it was 4 years ago and I've moved on. There's only so much mourning you can do for a drunk with sinew muscle. Yeah, death is nothing. I shit on death. Time really is the best cure for sorrow, isn't it? It's healthy to let go and move on. Gotta keep them wheels spinning.
I guess 2.
Yeah, I'm thinking 2 again. Us working folk don't have the luxury to be bed sick with melancholy. She crossed her arms. I buried him, mourned for an appropriate amount of time, and went on. Life didn't really change that much for me and the kids. She glanced at the village where 2 little kids are playing with what look like rocks.
Are we gonna save scum that?
No. No, I don't even think I want to try this. Hey, I'm looking for someone.
You know what? I asked that before I even read it, and now that I've read, it, I'm like, no, that. I don't even think it would work, even if we did save scum.
I don't think I'd want to. Harry's gay, after all.
That is true. That is true. That's well established now.
Mhm. Let's see. She tilts her head ever so slightly. Who are you looking for? I'm looking for a suspect who might have stayed in this neighborhood. Okay, when did this person stay here? Very recently, over the past few days. She might have arrived on Friday. Oh. She looks slightly disappointed. I've been out at sea for most of the past week. The weather's been good for fishing, so I usually start at 4 in the morning. Really? Yes, that's the optimal time. Got to make the most of the calm. I've been sleeping like a corpse after. The sea really takes its toll. Now I'm just waiting for the wind to settle to get out there again. Sorry I couldn't help you. A faint smile runs across her face. Maybe I can help you find someone else. Nah, I'm not looking for anyone else right now. Well, how can I assist you, officer? I am looking for someone else, actually! 4 in the morning, who wakes up that early? Fisherwoman. We could get a boat out of her.
Should we try 1 and 2 first?
We've already done 1. We're not looking for anyone else.
Oh, okay. Yeah, let's see if we can get that boat, because we needed the boat, right?
Is that your boat? Sure is, the sun, I call her. Coated with fresh layer of tar just yesterday. It'll take some time to dry, assuming the sunny days continue. Well... shit. What do you do around here? Like I said, fish mostly. Sail the waves, take care of the kids, pick nets. Right now I'm only tarring the little stuff. What else? Or is that enough to make a living?
Yeah, let's do 2.
Not enough to make a living? Sometimes. I also walk the beach to see what the sea has given up. It's a sea full of surprises. You take rhetoric.
Keep it professional, man. Don't make it sound like you're hitting on her. And my suggestion?
Mm-hmm.
This is what is called a conversation. You don't have to be guarded right now. Okay, so definitely not 3.
Yeah. Interesting. What have you found? Never thought the sea brought in anything particularly interesting. Walking the beach sounds quite romantic. All right, I think I get it.
I think 1 is fine. 1 seems good.
What you found? Wood. Pieces of grass. Every once in a while we see dead bodies. Human, animal, fish. And other odd sea creatures. A mine washed ashore once. Bottles, drugs. Also lost cargo in general. She looks at the beach. But most of the time you just get wood and glass.
Alright, major choice moment. You only get to ask one thing. It would be weird to say them all. Choose wisely.
I need to know about those human bodies. No, we don't. A mine. The RCM could use a mine. Where is it? Drugs. I need info on this major narc. Point to yourself. This place looks bad. Why don't you leave? Okay, enough about this place. Okay.
Oh, the bodies aren't relevant to our case.
No. Definitely don't need more drugs. I can't triple wield.
I don't know.
So, why does she stay here? I think that's probably the best question we can ask.
Okay.
Why don't you leave? And go where? The fish are plentiful here, and we get enough orders to get by. It's not great, but it's something. Just gotta follow the work. That's where the money sleeps. Anywhere with better opportunities. Just somewhere. Close your eyes. Away from all the sadness. I understand what you're saying. It could be worse somewhere else. Not sure on this one. I'm more inclined to 1 myself.
1 or 4?
Yeah.
I guess 1 is good. Yeah, I guess 1's good.
1 is good because Revachol, it sounds like Revachol is the world's armpit.
Yeah.
Just gotta follow where the money's at. Oh! We conjured $1!
Nice.
Let's go. Oh, but of course. Why didn't I think of that? She rolls her eyes. Look, I have mouths to feed, and as much as I'd like a change, they need stability first. People imagine picking up and finding something better is an easy solution. But how is that supposed to work? When all your time and energy goes to staying alive, you have almost nothing to set aside to actually fight your way out. You want to take conceptualization too?
Sure. Hordes of wild homeless people roaming the lands. Nomads scattered across the endless plain in a dystopian world where terror is the only valid currency and people eat each other to stay alive.
What a thanks conceptualization.
Yeah.
It was because we failed it by 1.
Oof.
I don't mean to complain about my pauper life. We are warm and fed here. She smiles faintly and plucks some seaweed out of a net. I don't know, this is just something about this shithole. A sudden gust of cold air blows in from the sea. The waves flow and ebb around you. The fishing village takes its slow and steady breaths, its many wooden structures worn by the bitter years of salt and storm. Why would anyone like it here? It's home.
Yeah.
Still don't want to do that. Later, lady!
Wait, did we not get the boat?
No, we did not. What about up here to talk to this person?
Yeah, maybe.
Hello. Oh, it's Joyce.
Oh, hey. Maybe she'll give us her
I'll
boat.
just keep the cord light in the channel, if that's okay. It's too shallow near the pier. She winds the mooring line around the post. Aye, Mum. And it's a jetty, by the way. Oh, of course, jetty. I prefer a good jetty to a pier any day. Jetty.
Something about the way she says it makes you want to sing.
Do we sing?
We sing.
We sing. Oh, jetty, she responds mournfully. That was not mournfully, I am sorry.
It's okay.
And then secures the mooring line. It's good to see you here, detectives. I only just arrived myself.
What brings you here, madame?
Oh, nothing.
I paused for a moment because Kim got no lines in that previous conversation.
you had to remember what the fuck Kim sounded like.
I forgot I was voicing Kim.
Yep. Nothing really. I've had my eye on this jetty for weeks now, so I've decided to investigate it personally. This cluster of buildings isn't on any of the official maps as far as I can tell.
That, and she's keeping an eye on you.
Have you been spying on us?
May
Or,
as well.
so how do you like it? You been spying on us? Spying has such negative connotations. I did track your progress along the coast. However, and decided I would be better able to assist you from here. Then there's the matter of that little scamp in the old lady clothes. She threatened to paint the cordylight in red, like blood, you see. Well, I like it the way it is. White.
What is this? Destruction of property? Hoogalism? Elder abuse? And who is this scamp, anyways?
We know exactly who this scamp is. Who is this scamp? Want me to look into it? Oh, no need. Linnea and I are getting on much better. For one, she appreciates the concept of rent. So, how do you like it here? How do I like it? She casts her gaze towards the village. Slash milking on the cinder blocks. Construction work left half finished 10 years ago.
What? Oh, sorry, I was thrown off by it being in cold. Water drips down the eaves of Internet?
Yeah?
Here, let me Google this real quick.
That one's a bit odd.
Eternite meaning. Oh, hang on a sec. I think it's a French word. Okay. Well, it doesn't help. Let me try translation then, because it gave me a definition, but the definition was in French. No, it's not Japanese. Hang on a sec. I think this is. I'm guessing this is French. And I don't need to translate it from French to Japanese. Eternity.
Eternity. Oh.
Yeah, there we go. The jelly below her feet creaks to the
Jetty,
tune.
not jelly.
The smell of salt and dog poo-poo in the background.
Thanks, Perception. I'm glad we
Yeah.
were able to do that.
Yeah, apparently, John, it's eternity. I didn't know that.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not
It's-
knowledgeable about
it's-
French.
It's pornographically poor. The street has no name. All the men are dead or missing, and the carcass of a motor carriage over there. She squints her eyes. I'm surprised that woman hasn't put me to the sword yet. Maybe she will. You should ask your questions while you still can. Dark eyes survey the coast, leading up to the Martinet's dull gray metal rest or scabbard, the sword. The wind is too loud for her to hear.
Fortunately for you, madame, the RCM is on the scene. All right, politics time. Let's react.
Ah, we're modern day YouTubers. Political reacting channels. How
Yeah.
quaint.
That just made me think.
Mm?
Are like CNN and Fox News and MSNBC all just basically pre-internet react channels? Is that what they are? I never thought of them in those terms before, but now I wonder.
I mean, journalism is dead. And more or less, a lot of these places are just kind of certified react channels.
I mean, I guess to be generous to them, they do like report the news as well. But like the channels themselves have like a lot of like commentary where like they'll have like people on from various points of view just argue with each other which is essentially just reacting to the news.
Yeah, quite. Oh god, no matter where I go, I'm forced to watch React content. Yeah, exactly.
I never put it together, but yeah, I guess I get.
Oh no, I didn't mean to do that. No.
Wait, oh no, you messed up. You said nothing. Everything's ruined now, Shad.
Yep, everything's ruined. We accidentally said nothing, which is
And this is because you said journalism was dead. I
the
hope
game
everyone
was
clicked.
mad at me for telling the truth.
Yeah. The game's like how dare.
How dare you say something so brave? You now say nothing. She could easily just. She leans against the railing, looking up at the gray sky.
Above you, there forms a quilt of cumulus clouds twisting into each other. A cumulus? I'm gonna look up that word.
Altocumulus.
This game is teaching me things.
This game is teaching us very big words.
Altocumulus. Altocumulus clouds. Okay, those are middle altitude clouds.
Gotcha.
So there you go.
There we go. Learning new words.
Twisting into each other. The wind tugs and stretches them over the bay. It's a political game. It has a lot of big words connected with each other, with other branches of topics. Yeah.
Yeah, that's true. That's very true.
Yeah. Their cloud shadows slide over the ruins of Revachal's west. Wherever they pass, the temperatures drop slightly, but perceptibly.
Have I told you how they discovered this place? The wind picks up. Her raincoat flaps in the gust. The fishing village? This island? You just discovered the fishing village, so it would have to be this island.
Yeah.
This island? No, the Indian Isola. What is an Isola exactly? No, you haven't told me how they found it.
I don't know what an insola is. I guess we could look that up.
You know what? We have the question here. We might as well ask.
Sure.
I'm guessing you don't know, then. No, you haven't told me how they found... Well, that doesn't answer my question. Thanks, Joyce. Well, your condition has left you, no worse off than most of these people. The literacy rate is around 45% west of the river. 50 years of occupation have left these people in an oblivion of poverty.
Okay.
Oblivion. That's so me. 45% around where I operate things are getting better, though. Say nothing. I kind of like one.
I like one.
Yeah. I knew you would sympathize. She nods. Most Revacholians will never know what this place means. Means a home, the island of matter, or why they were ferried over in the first place. Remind me to tell you one day. She corrects the scarf around her neck. For now, how can I assist you in this new location? We got time. You can tell me now.
Yeah, we're only investigating murder. We can wait.
Yeah.
Do it. He glances at his watch. It doesn't look like he does. I am I am on the clock.
I hear you have singled out a suspect and are in pursuit. This is cause for cautious optimism. I would not want to delay you.
How did you hear that already?
Drones.
This is the story she will tell us before she leaves Martinez. The very end of her stay. Okay, so I guess we have to wait.
Yeah. Maybe there's something else I can assist you with while you're hot in pursuit. We found our badge! By love, you did. She inspects the piece of blue plastic, her eyes scanning it from left to right. She hands it back to you. Pleased to meet you, Lieutenant W. Freighter Dubois. I'm glad to see a man of high qualification. The situation is precarious.
I'm glad to find a man of high qualification, she says at the officer who lost his badge.
Who she says to the officer who looks like this.
Yeah.
They're in the walls. They're in the goddamn wall! Yeah. Seaweed drips from the badge in your hand. It smells of fish. What can I help you with, Lieutenant Euphrater?
How about you share your information on the lynching now that you've seen his badge? I mean, I don't know why my badge was not good enough.
Yeah, quite literally.
I will just accept that you need to see Dubois' badge specifically for whatever reason.
The goalposts have been moved, Lieutenant. In the absence of the badge, I have informed my employer there will be a probe. I cannot rescind that promise, she smiles apologetically. To my knowledge, the drivers are still at the roundabout. I will tell you everything I know when you've finished with them. This is your plan all along. This is your plan. Fair enough, I guess the probe will be done soon.
Either works, really.
This is your plan all along. She shakes her head vigorously. My plan was to share information. The only way to do that now is telling my employers that you've kept your end, which I hope will be, hope you will, because let me tell you, we are in dire waters. Meaning the information she has will raise the stakes in this game.
Okay.
The sooner the probe is finished, the sooner I can share crucial information with you. She takes a sip of her tea. Now, is there anything else I can help you with in the meanwhile? Tea, perhaps? I got some questions about reality. More lessons of basic reality. She is positively surprised. My favorite part of the day. Go ahead, ask me anything. What times are these? These are unimportant times, detectives. She puts her finger to her lips and points at you. You and I were born after the dust settles in 1,000th of a second too late. Too late for what? For the big time. Her eyes light up, and then there's a flash of teeth. What?
What's
The revolution, she says. Ah, what is this revolution I keep hearing about? Oh, it's quite easy. Every 100 years or so, our species gets together and decides what to do next. Who gets shot in the head? Who gets the mineral rights? It's a real kerfuffle. I would never describe a revolution as a quote-unquote kerfuffle.
Well, that's why you're not a React channel on CNN.
You're right.
Or
you are correct. Would you say it's a bunch of apes duking it out? Why, of course. We're talking Duke Out Central. Full swing in interspecies warfare. And the apes, were they evil? Evil! No, I would say the apes were neutral. She looks at you, her gaze sharp. They're good apes, actually. Okay, neutral. Sounds like evil to me.
I guess just agree with her.
Okay, neutral. On the other hand, she turns to the east, to the bombed-out buildings lining the waterfront, and then shivers slightly. Who got shot in the head? Who got the mineral rights? When was it? I don't think this matters. That's enough about the times.
Yeah.
They are what they are. Who knows? An after bloom may yet come. Anyway, enough sentimentality. Is there anything else you would like to know? Ooh. Who are you? What is this? What is this? Spread your hands. In conceptualization. What is reach out for something fundamental?
What are you feeling?
I want to save before I do those two.
Yeah, that's fair.
What is acute excrement? It's a neurological disorder caused by a lack of vitamin B in the brain. Symptoms include retrograde amnesia. It's quite serious. You should get yourself checked out.
Cool.
You want to take empathy?
Sure. She conveys in short, cold bursts. Oh yeah, okay, that is what she said. She conveys in short, cold bursts. Try not to invest too deeply in the condition of this doomed detective. Meanwhile, I try to change positions in the hopes of, like, having my stomach feel less strained.
Ooh, yeah. No, I mean, hey, man, if you need to get out of here and rest your back, you go do that.
I'm okay for now. My back
Okay.
actually feels fine at the moment. I think the back stretches I did
Helped out.
I think they helped out, but I think they also tired my abs. Like,
Oh, yeah. No, that would probably do it. Yeah.
yeah, one thing this whole thing has done is tire the abs, but that's okay.
You just gotta make sure you're not sitting like a shrimp.
Yeah, I am going to have like a 28 pack.
Of shrimp?
No, of abs. I'm gonna have, like,
Oh, I was like, what like
I
a
don't even
28
like
pack of
shrimp.
what? Cookie? Shrimp? What's he gonna eat?
I don't like shrimp.
You know what?
mean-
Understandable. Never had shrimp.
Yeah. Yeah, I know you don't eat fish. As we discussed on our latest podcast.
As we discussed on the latest episode of our podcast,
Oh, man,
Left Unspoken, that you can
I-
watch right now on youtube.com/ShattuckNeon500.
I forgot to put up the other clip. I was a little worried about the other clip because I'm like, was I too mean to Shad in this one? It's the one where, like, I really, really, like, attack you about the bagels.
Pending we released an entire fucking podcast with it out there. I think it's fine.
Yeah.
And besides, most people who follow us know they're aware of the joke. And if
Yeah.
they're not, go watch the podcast after you watch this stream.
Yeah, well, check out the Left Unspoken podcast.
Featuring myself, Pending, and our other mutual friend Kyrie.
Yeah. There's 2 episodes. Episode 1 is the second episode.
Episode 0 is the first. And we will be
Yeah.
recording a episode 3 in a couple weeks.
No, I guess it would be episode 2 that we're recording.
Yeah, no, you're right. You are correct.
The third episode, but it's episode 2.
I should make a Spotify account for those podcasts to go on.
Yeah, I think it'd be neat.
Absolutely. But anyway,
And, like, we could put it on, like, I don't know how hard it is, but we could put it on, like, Apple Podcasts.
yeah, we could
I
also
know-
do that.
I know a lot of people do Apple.
Really? Okay.
Like, a lot of people listen to podcasts on Apple, I should specify.
Gotcha.
Like, that's apparently the one of, if not the most popular.
Well,
sites
I'll
for
have
podcasts.
to look into that.
Yeah.
Do you want to take rhetoric?
Sure. In case he goes down later, souring the entire portfolio.
I know you got a lot riding on me. I won't let you down. What causes blah, 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 blah. I know you've got a lot riding on me. I won't let you down. It's not just me, Detective. It's all of Martinez has placed its chips on your success. I pray we've all bet wisely. So what causes this? Well, it's either bariatric surgery or long-term alcohol use.
It would be
It's
amazing
probably
if
from
we
the
could be
surgery.
like, I won't let you down, like 2 lines later, it's like, hey, that reminds me, can I have some booze?
We literally have booze in our pockets. We have so much booze we can dual wield that shit.
That's true. That's true.
Oh, it's
We also just said I won't let you down while like holding that boom box.
it's still going.
As is our want.
Yeah, a boombox and a trash bag.
Yeah.
It's definitely the drinking. She nods slowly. What are you? What I am, not a basic term of reality, she smiles.
There may be a way to get her speaking about herself at some later juncture.
Shit.
Alright, I guess we gotta wait. Are you gonna ask that?
Well, you can read this line if you want.
Oh, okay. Everyone wants to talk about themselves. She will, in time.
What
I mean,
is
that is true. I do like talking about myself.
What is this? A bird? She tilts her head. Svendisil? A flightless bird of the polar region? Am I really that awkward? I meant this place here.
Oh, yeah. Did she think we were doing like some kind of guessing game?
I mean, we can.
Yeah, true.
What are we feeling?
I like 3.
Yeah. I meant, what is this place here? Oh, this place is an unmarked micro-settlement on the coast of Martinaise. She gestures towards the collection of cinder block dwellings covered by a highly carcinogenic roofing material. I got it. There we go.
Yeah.
It's lovely, really. I'm thinking of buying it. Really? Actually, yes. The thought did cross my mind when the Mademoiselle Liliane over there told me about the fresh produce these women sell in the restaurants on the Delta.
I'm thinking about buying it, by which I mean the town.
Yes. You both turn to consider the young woman. She's hunched over a net, methodically picking out the ribbons of plastic. This place could use a competent manager. There's so much to be done, but then I'll never get around to it, will I?
There is regret in her voice for all the countless things she never had time to do with her money.
Doubtless I'll be off someplace, keeping social classes from each other's throats. There's a pause. Let's get back to basics of reality, shall we? That's all for now. And save the video game.
To defeat the harm. That's one of the most.
Did they send me daughters when I asked for booze?
Okay.
Clearly, Harry is running the Chinese army.
Oh.
I have some questions about reality.
Oh wait, did you just save?
Yes, I just saved.
Okay, cool.
What do you think? Think of something close to you? Woo!
Nice.
6 kilometers southwest. Oh wait, this is you. Sorry.
6 kilometers southwest, in the Valley of Dogs, Junior Officer Chad Tilbrook takes aim at a rabid black dog, licking his wounds in the grass. To his left, his partner Emily Mullins whispers, "You heard what happened to Tequila Sunset in Martinaise?"
Oh no.
"Yes, he lost his mind," Chad answers, his finger on the trigger. "Don't worry, Emily." He pulls on it slowly. Slowly now. He'll find it again. We always do.
What am I? You're an officer of the RCM, she says energetically. The Revachol Citizens Militia. Precisely, Mundo. Good. And what is the RCM?
Nothing more nor less than the de facto law enforcement body of the post-revolutionary Revachol detective.
You are the lawbringer.
Yeah! Bring it back.
Yes. The lieutenant steps to make a gesture encompassing you both. We are the Revachol Citizens Militia. He's being sarcastic.
Are we? You said de facto.
Yeah, I want to
Yeah.
know more about the de facto part.
Yes, that means not de jure. The RCM acts in what is politically called the twilight of international law, both at behest of the coalition government and to its chagrin.
What do you mean? Or, that's it for the who I am part then. Let's get some more information, I think.
Yeah.
What do you mean?
The RCM's responsibilities are defined by the Emergency Wayfare and Alderman's Acts, three pieces of legislation keeping the city in a, let's be honest, laissez-faire status to benefit of foreign capital.
Alright. So we are good to know. The lieutenant walks up from his notes. When we're out, police on.
So basically, I'm a lackey of capital. So basically, I'm a thrall to foreign interests. I'm basically one of the good guys. So I'm basically going to avoid this subject and the next question in this line of inquiry.
I'm one of the good guys.
I'm one of the good guy. But we could get $1 out of this one, maybe.
Oh, okay.
One of the good guys!
There's nothing basic about your role, Detective. It's true that the RCM keeps everything the way our seemingly permanent provisional rulers like it.
She leans in.
Yet on the other hand, I know these people. I deal with them on the daily. Let's tell you, my dear, they're not fans of yours.
Why?
The post-revolutionary decade was a disaster for the coalition government. Revachol in the 20s was hell, especially on the west side of the river. Gang warfare, botched station scheme, a nuclear pile meltdown.
One of the good guys!
They call it the international zone because there's no nation that wanted to claim responsibility. The RCM restored peace where the coalition failed. A true blue citizens' initiative, she smiles. They will never forgive you.
That's somewhat of an exaggeration. The lieutenant interjects. In reality, ours is a mutually beneficial relationship. Revacholians get to keep the peace in Revachol, and the coalition doesn't have to worry about that. Anyway, sorry to intrude. Please continue.
Yes, Lieutenant. Permit me to conclude with this. Who you are to me is the police, the only legitimate law enforcement authority in Revachol.
Thank you, ma'am.
And of those authorities, and if those authorities drink so hard they need to help recalling the basic terms of reality, well, I am here to help.
She bows and smiles. Just gonna quickly save again.
Yeah.
Hey! Baller. You want to take conceptualization? I think you're already conceptualization.
What is all of this? The scent, the sound, the air.
What world is this?
What world?
The fading pearls of her eyes look out to sea.
The only one, I suppose. The world of matter and its pale antipode.
Camera of her mind glides over the surface of the water.
What do you see?
Great bodies of water, forest-covered surfaces, clusters of light where the cities lie. You've seen the montage, we all have. This world is enough, she concludes.
A Frisian?
I was looking at that word being like, what the fuck does this say?
To the dictionary.
I'm guessing I'm guessing Frisian, but it's hard to...
A sudden strong feeling of excitement or fear. It is pronounced frisson.
Frison.
A frisson lifts the hair on the back of your arm. A wind sweeps the surface of the bay.
The wind sweeping the waters.
The world is suzerainty.
Suzerainty. The world is suzerainty
Sure.
of Revachol.
There's a term of endearment they coined for it in the DeLorean century, when humanity was high on this world, discovering more and more of it, was the these archipelagos included.
What is it?
Elysium. Dad, we got the name!
Wait, is this one of the evil apes? Elysium. The word needs a term of endearment. This world does not deserve a term of endearment.
But it might make a good coaster for my drink.
Your term of endearment doesn't deserve a spot in my video game, but it might make a good coaster for my drink. There we go.
Yeah.
Is this the one with the evil apes? Not in this case, no. That sounds more like something Meska pretro-fascists might say.
Her gaze wanders.
The encyclopedia.
That's who's talking.
The Confederate Republic of Is that Mesquiz? Mequiz?
Mesk?
Mesqui?
I think it's Mesk. I think the E is silent.
Okay, Mesk. The largest state by territory has fallen into an especially nihilistic strain of nationalism lately.
Ooh. Her eyes return to you.
It isn't enough to call us animals. Even animals aren't animals.
What are animals then?
They're like you and I suppose. Living organisms that don't identify with abstractions. Elysium is for particular beings.
The world needs a term of endearment. I'm gonna be honest. After being in Revachol, we could use one.
Yeah.
It does. It does. There are those who would call it hell.
What's hell?
A type of hatred that originates, like many such things, with the Mesk petrofascists.
I don't feel like I've gotten a whole picture yet. I understand. I don't feel like I've gotten a whole picture yet.
Oh, you want a picture of the world?
She raised a finger to her lips.
There's no complete set yet, dear. They're having some trouble reaching orbit.
But why?
Greater things are difficult to achieve for now. We're viewing the world from the inside, sideways.
How about it's a ball? Inside, sideways? What shape is this world then? I'm kind of interested to see what shape she says it is.
Yeah, that's fair.
We used to think it was a sphere, but that is the beginning. But that's beginning to look less and less likely by the day. You wouldn't know it from the tabloids, but the org nations have been launching weather balloons into the lower ionosphere since the 30s.
It's a cube, obviously.
Sure. Oh, sorry, I didn't read this.
No, you're fine.
Org. Occident Revachel Guard.
Grad.
Grad.
There's a steadily increasing trickle of images between the three big scientific contributors. They're piecing together a dark grey corona. Corona.
A dark gray corona.
Yes, she pauses. Pale covers 72% of the surface. They are grey flares and prominences, even arcs above the entire aureola. The images are blurry, but if the entire sphere was there, it would certainly look like it fractured a long time ago.
Oh my, wait, yeah, actually, wait, hold on. What is she telling us?
I don't know. I'm a little lost.
What are you telling me?
Oh, you seem to be spooked. Please don't be.
Her voice becomes homely, calm. She lets a moment pause. She lets a moment pass. The pale, and what do you mean? Okay, what do you mean?
They say there is a rare field in. They say there is a rarefied,
Whatever, however you say that.
envelope of matter surrounding the darkened disk of our planet. That is, if we are still living on a planet, or so to speak, more plainly, imagine a vast swaths of land distributed by nothingness. I'm sorry, dear.
She looks around.
It must be quite terrifying enough. The acute
Encephalopathy.
Yep.
even
That's what that would be.
scientific positivism isn't entirely convinced about what we're dealing with here. But this is just one of the great questions of our time. Maybe when we get to the complete set together, it will jolt us out of our rut, bring us together, however naive that may sound.
A fractured corona doesn't feel like it's gonna bring anyone together. A VTuber's weakness, big words. No, that's just my weakness.
Oh, mine too, to be fair.
Oh shit, we're both VTubers.
Yeah.
Okay, you know what? Theory checks out.
Yeah.
I'm gonna be honest. What the go? What is this? What are you talking about?
Oh, you have misimagined it. I don't have the power to convey to you the effect and geometry of what the images depict from our world, from below low orbit. It's...
She looks up.
It's like the crowning of the world. It's very insane and very disco. You'd love it.
It's like rain on your wedding day.
Well, if you say it's disco, doesn't sound like any kind of disco I'd go to.
It's the great advice that you just can't take, Shad.
Does that advice happen to have anything to do with bagels?
Anyway, she looks up.
Mm-hmm. Well, if you say it's disco, doesn't sound like any kind of disco I'd like to go to. I don't care about disco. I only care about the commune. The commune. I'm thinking 2. What are you thinking?
Yeah, that's fair.
Also, from what it sounds like she is just like the entire world is like a disc, and there's just a fucking void
Right.
that falls off.
Oh, but you already have. She looks around. And you're doing just fine, despite the rubble.
The cold seeps into you. The air is heavy with 80% humidity. That's really humid.
Thanks, Shivers.
Always here to help. Suddenly, you're conscious of yourself standing there on whatever all this is. Your arms hang down by your sides.
Suddenly, you are manually breathing.
Oh god, no. This is my worst nightmare! The lieutenant observes you both silently, angrily, manually breathing. He adjusts his glasses.
You said pale. What's the pale?
The pale is not, technically speaking, part of reality.
Yes, the lieutenant looks at his watch. Also, I think we had enough excitement for today. We do have a case to attend to. His voice is low but firm. All she can say is,
Of course, Lieutenant.
She bows and then turns to you.
Let's try something else.
I don't want to. I want to know what the pale is. What do you mean by it's not a part of
You
reality?
don't always get what you want.
Kim, that's all great, but let's not be chill. Like, I think two is probably.
If we don't leave soon, I will lay the smackdown on you.
Yeah, I can take a punch. Let's go, Kim. What do you mean?
Can you? I see your HP there. I am not impressed.
Shush.
Ma'am, he turns to her again. Remember, you're dealing with a very sensitive and impressionable police officer who is still recovering from a recent medical episode. He was very drunk.
Talk to Joyce about the pale without Kim. Okay, fine.
The Lieutenant's right.
Yeah.
Let's change the topic.
She gives you a little wink.
What do you want to know? Anything?
Shad does not level vigor. SMH my head. Of course I don't level vigor. I don't need health. Look at my health. It's 2.
But she wants to tell you.
Oh. Ask for Kim to step away while you discuss the pale.
I mean, you could. Oh wait, actually, what was the success rate of that? Very high.
97%.
That's shocking.
All right, hold on.
Are you gonna say?
Yeah, I'm gonna save.
Okay.
But first, yay, level up. Oh god, I feel a sneeze coming on.
Hang in there.
I'm hanging.
Don't do it, Shad. Oh man, you just hurt my back.
It's good because I also hurt mine apparently.
Oh, did you? I'm
No,
sorry.
not at all.
Okay.
Thank you. All right, Joyce, I need to. Oh,
you're back.
good. She looks at the ripples of the water surface.
What can I help you with? Not an umbrella, I hope. I don't need one myself, you see.
She pats her wet raincoat.
Oh wait, the shivers. Okay. All around you, rain keeps falling down. On the wooden boards she's standing on, and on the water around you.
I could use a coat like that. The rain is freezing.
Sadly, I need this one myself. It's hydrophobic, repels water. Almost magically. The company makes them for offshore platform personnel. Very sturdy. She gives the material another pat. What can I do is answer some questions. Nothing like talking to pass a rainy day. Reality. Woo!
Nice. Good idea. Just ask him. He won't make a scene.
Kim, can I talk to the mem alone for a second?
Fine. He steps away with his notes.
This line.
What can he do? You're a grown man.
Now, what's the pail? Are you sure? Your colleague seemed adamant. Yes, what is the pale? Okay, she concludes. The pale is the most dominant geological feature in the world, detective. The separate tissue between solas. It's an intersolitary mass. Okay, what is an solar? A solar is a mezzanine word for the content of matter enveloped on all sides by the pale. Also, in a solin, or landmass, we used to believe there was only one. In the last 4 centuries, we have discovered 7. Mundi, Seul, Samara, Ilmaria, Grad, Katla, and this. Insulindium. And Insulate is an oceanic isola. It comprised mostly of water. Mundi is the largest, Katla is the coldest. Insulate is the bluest, and what can I say? She stops. Each is perishing, and each is perishing and dear. Okay, what is the pale like? Achromatic, odorless, featureless. The pale is the enemy of matter and life. It is not like any other or anything in this world. It is the transition state of being into nothingness.
The negation of being.
Okay. So I just need to point out, if she is fucking with us, that's great writing. If she isn't, this is some incredible world building. The negation of... That's right, the negation of being. She tightens her hood around her neck. It's cold outside. It's cold outside. Is it here? What are the physical qualities? If we're surrounded by the pale, how do you get from a sola to a sola? How much pale is there compared to the world? Let's return to reality, please. I guess we're going down the list. Is it here?
No, detective, we're safe, she points out to sea. It begins there, 6,000 kilometers to the north and more to the south, to the east. You are in the middle of the Asola.
Note how many times the word pale is used in the game so far. I don't remember the word pale ever being used.
897.
It was teased to the player? Oh, really? Was it? God damn. I missed that.
Elysium pale.
Yeah.
Okay, so...
Oh, hey, Carve.
I don't want to go too far because I don't know how big of a spoiler this is. But pale is apparently big enough that it has its own page on the Disco Elysium wiki.
So, Carve,
Yes?
we have gone into side quest town, and we are now talking to Joyce again.
Okay.
And she is telling us some crazy shit about how the world functions.
Oh.
Apparently, how do I put this? Flat Earthers were right and wrong at the same time in Disco Elysium World?
Does that mean there's like an ice shield covering the
No,
planet
it's
as well?
just, it is apparently a pale cloud of nothingness and non-matter.
Oh, be right back.
Yep, no worries.
Nothingness. So there's an edge to the world.
Technically, it seems like that, yes.
But yes, you want to take over Inland Empire?
Sure. Give me a moment.
Yep, no worries. Oh no.
As your gaze instinctively turns north, a small black pit opens up in your stomach.
6,000 kilometers from the end of the world? Yes, that is enough. Many cities are built much closer. And point north. There? An uproar of matter, darling, rising into the pale, rolling, evaporating even. A great vision. The area of transposition between the world and the pale is called a porch collapse. That's good. That's a good name for it.
Okay.
Imagine a gray coronal mist, cold vapor marked by spores of an opportunistic microorganism, a mold that is adapted to grow to the edge of the unrest. She closes her eyes and breathes out heavily. The most disco thing you could ever see.
What are its physical qualities?
Disco thing. Oh.
It's difficult to describe or even measure. It's something whose fundamental properties is the suspension of properties. Physical epistemological linguistic.
Fucking hell, these words.
Further into the pale you travel, the steeper the degree of suspension, right down to the mathematical numbers stop working. No one has yet passed the number barrier. It may be impossible.
If we're surrounded by the pale, how do we get from a sola to a sola?
Oh, it's
Her lungs deflate as the sound of a sigh.
so... it's difficult for us.
Difficult. How difficult?
Very difficult, apparently. Carve, do you want to
Very
take over perception?
All right.
Yeah.
Whenever you're ready.
Take your time.
Yep. No.
Oh, what a ball. Hot wall upward and a hobble. Pro overrun.
It's
How was that?
Yeah, good. Great, yeah.
I completely understood what you were saying.
It's possible to force dimensions onto the pale. In modern times, we can even compress its latitude, bouncing radio waves from one end to the other, shortening the path. But it's hard for humans to navigate the pale without getting lost or having our minds damaged.
The pale can damage the mind. This is some, like... This is so interesting. Like... There's just a part of this that makes me believe she's just fucking with us.
She's probably so high.
She is... like, she hasn't lied to us yet, and, like, the thing is, without discussing the pale, she has quite literally, like, never told a lie to us, and anytime she has not told us anything, she's strictly said, I'm not telling you. This is so interesting. The pale can damage the mind? Extensively. How? Some say damage stems from an extreme sensory deprivation. Others argue that the pale somehow consists of past information that's degrading. That's rarefied past, not rarefied matter. They call it the blend over of the self. The pale does not only suspend the law of physics, but it also the laws of psychology. Maybe. History. Even the human mind becomes over-radiated by past. Pending.
Who says and who argued?
Who says and who argues?
The logical positives say dialectation materialists argue.
Carve, you were saying?
But what? What?
I thought you wanted to say something.
No, I just said who. Who does? That's all I said. Who?
Woo! What does this over radiational feel like?
Oh, it feels terrible. Absolutely terrible. International standards strictly limit civilian travel to 6 days of pale exposure per year. Penny?
It's more for her. Way more.
You're not a civilian passenger. No, Lieutenant Dubois. I'm Ponteric business class. I'm cleared and trained for 22 days of pale transit annually. And you over-radiated? Up to my gills, officer. What is eptoperberber? She corrects, is the scientific study of the pale or recent iteration of it by way of grad. The study of the pale reaches back 6,000 years to Percarnassians called it the Western Plain.
Was it spending it as well?
Oh, okay, yeah.
Yeah.
They had not traveled the entire circumference of the Pericanassian Super Isola. It was not merely the west, it was everywhere. Even then, surrounding them.
Did they cross it, the Western Plain? There are signs of modern crossing. Successful navigation of the Pale relies not on one's technical know-how, but in intensive psychological preparation. Some of these tactics have been known for thousands of years. What has entrepreneurship changed then? Nothing. We remain powerless before the Pale. The only real advance in the Pale transit is the speed with which an aerostatic craft can pierce it. Less exposure leads to less effects later. Aerostatic craft? Metal Gear?
Metal Gear.
Yeah.
Hand grenade? Bagel?
Hand grenade.
Hybrid
Steak.
hybrid airships, detective. We have airships in this fucking world?
I guess
Yeah.
so.
No, wait. Yeah, no, I remember.
There is.
We've heard the term airship before. Not from
Like
her,
in the
from
me-
someone
in
else.
the menu at the beginning, you can see airships.
Yeah,
going
yeah,
flying
you're
around.
right. Oh my god, this world.
They've been there. I guess
Fucking
that's how
world!
they-
Oh, I love
That's how
this.
they move around the cargo.
Yeah. Conventional rotor or jet engines no longer add velocity after the point of reference for motion is suspended, once you've crossed from near pale to far pale. In essence, we throw them in and they come out the other end. If we throw them in precisely. If we do not, then they don't. Want to take visual calculus, Carve?
Sure.
Yeah. Just get it all out. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
yeah. Clear all the phlegm.
Yeah. Get it all out.
Is there still some left?
Hold on.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, just
Okay.
take it back.
All right. It's good. All right.
Yeah.
Gone, like a skipping stone, beneath the surface.
How much pale is there compared to
Wait,
the world?
hang on a sec. Hang on a sec.
Oh, yeah, hanging.
I feel like we should clap for that.
Okay, yes. Absolutely. Hold on. My hands.
Okay.
My hand. Okay, there we go. Clap. Unfortunately, my hands broke while I did that, so it was fine.
Don't worry. You need your hands to clap.
Yeah. You can clap with your legs.
Yeah.
It's true.
The pale out.
I wouldn't advise it for me right now. 'cause
No.
Don't break your legs, Benny.
The pale outweighs reality 2 to 1. There's more pale than there is matter, and the ratio is slipping. Slipping how? To our detriment, or? What do you think, detective? She looks you in the eye. It's shrinking. There's more and more of the world. It's growing. There's more and more of the
I
pale.
feel like this lady just gaslighting us. It's like, it's just...
I don't feel like she is. I feel like there is enough here where we would figure out she's lying to us.
Yeah, that is
We're
true.
we're good enough to know when someone is like. We can tell. We're good enough cop.
But what if it's like this? Like, you know how this type of game is, right?
Mm-hmm.
Where your reality is perceived, and then you talk to one person who's crazy, then it just switches your whole reality.
Yeah, absolutely. Though I feel like, like I mean, that's the thing. It's like it could be doing either. It could be entirely serious, or it could be lying through its fucking teeth.
Yeah.
If it's doing both, I'm entertained nonetheless, and this is great. I'm gonna, you know what? I'm gonna say the pale is growing, but what do you guys think? If we're believing this,
The pale is growing. What is the pale?
the void,
Exactly.
the void of the
Consuming
world.
us all.
So do you? What do you think? Are we having more of the world or more of the pale?
The void consumes us all.
Go,
So more of the
okay.
void.
Pending.
More of the pale.
Yeah. Okay. Precisely. One of the few measurable effects of the pale is that it's expanding at an unknown rate. An intuitive conclusion is that development is that one day the pale will cover everything. But this sort of talk is mostly left to extremists. That's not extreme at all. It's gonna happen. Cover everything. That can't be. Where would we go?
My stuff is here.
My stuff is here.
My stuff is here.
Most
My gun
people,
is
and
here.
indeed most private government or government sector organizations, entire civilizations and regions even, will find handy ways to ignore or downplay that knowledge. I suggest you do the same.
Actually forgot the voice that different.
All right, well, I guess you got to start over again.
All right, I guess I have to start over again.
Yep. Okay, got to clear out your mouth again. Yep. Got to get it out of there.
Yeah.
Gotta pull it. Gotta pull it out of your.
Allergies, man.
Gotta pull it out of your mouth like a
yeah.
fucking magician pulling infinite scarves out of a hat.
Yeah, it's like
Yeah.
you gotta work your
Yeah.
whatever vocal cords.
Yeah. Exactly.
Off we go then. You see, the hangman's mouth open.
Off we go into the wild pale yonder.
Off we go then.
The Wild Wild West. When you're
Wild,
rolling
Wild
in the
West.
Wild West.
Wow, wow.
One and all. She closed her
You're
eyes.
astray.
They say the pale is death, but for the
Wild,
universe.
Wild West, gone
Wow, wow, wow.
astray.
Wow, 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 straight to the wow,
You know what, bro? You know what missed my head?
What?
When I found that Men in Black song.
Mhm.
The beat to it copies another song. where it's
Oh no, they don't.
it's not a copy, but it's like they sample the beat from another song,
Oh.
Right.
or it's based on another song.
Man,
It's-
that hurts. Damn. Let's return. All right. Did you read this, Carp?
Oh, okay. Well, hold on. Well, we should just leave. You should get left behind.
Let's return to the reality, please. Yes, sweet reality. She stomps her foot. But before we do, tell me, detective. Is this the first time you're hearing about this? Do you really not remember anything? Nothing.
supposed to hear.
Just alcohol fumes and blackout. Sometimes it's a vague sense of shadows of a past and nothing good. I'm getting a sense of who I am, but I don't know. But I didn't know this. Honestly, 3's kind of the most accurate. 3 and 2.
Yeah. We did 3.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We could work.
Beyond curious, tell me, what do you think of the pale? It's terrifying. You were right. It's disco. It's where all life ends. That we continue to persist at all is a testament to our faith in one another.
Sorry,
Its advance can only be stopped with the immediate and total ruthless communism. A powerful
there you go.
anti-communist force, perhaps. Too powerful, but still, they have it coming. I'm worried. I have to say, it doesn't sound very liberal to me. I don't know how you've all survived with it. It's a huge accomplishment. Who am I to think anything of it? 9 responses. Jesus.
Jesus.
What are you guys thinking?
It's disco.
Yeah, disco.
It's disco, all right.
Disco never died.
Her eyes tense, crow's feet radiate from them. She observes you. Your blood-shot eyes and your swollen face. You really didn't know? This does not spell good for the investigation, detective. If you don't know even this, then... She stops mid-sentence. I'll handle it. Got it under control? The investigation will be my masterpiece. The only one they remember me by, I promise. I'm in serious trouble here. It'll be a fucking disaster, I know it. All these people will die. No, we got it under control.
Yeah.
We got under control, yeah. We got it.
I hope so. I truly do. If I may suggest, hold on to your colleague Kitsuragi. I ran a check on him, and he is very competent. In the meanwhile,
Pending?
Some of that assurance is meant for herself, as much as it's meant for you. She must have a lot on the line here. Interesting that she does.
you have me. I will assist you in any way I can, even if I have to do it on a most basic term at a time.
She gives you a slight bow.
Good. The lieutenant returns. You have not passed out from it. Perhaps I was world for nothing. Are we still on reality's lowdown? Or should we do actual paperwork now?
You needn't have been worried. That was fucking insane, Kim. Right, let's get to work, Lieutenant. Some more reality lowdown before we go. I think 3.
Yeah, that works.
Wait a minute. This also means Kim knew about it, and he didn't want us to know about it. It's real.
Yeah.
Yep.
Let's get to work, Lieutenant. Good luck, detectives. She nods. She nods you goodbye. All right. So it's real. Good.
Yeah,
Yeah.
The world is a disco.
The Pale is a real entity thing. God damn, that is...
That is the conclusion we are coming to.
Yeah, that's impressive to say the least. All right, so we talked to those 2 people. Hey, have you seen any new women come around here lately? And it will swallow us all. Destroy us all!
Destroy us all. Destroy us all. Destroy us all.
Yeah.
Lieutenant the policeman, I hope the waves don't keep you up at night. What can I help you with?
You seen a red-haired woman named Ruby come across the coast?
Nay, I haven't seen anyone lately.
Okay, but do you know who I'm talking about?
This is a little cinder block town.
She nods with a wrinkled smile.
I know what goes on around here.
She's being evasive. She knows something.
This is also you?
There was a murder in Martinez. He points east. She might be a suspect. We would appreciate your help.
Horn.
Would you now?
She turns to him.
I know how this world works, and it doesn't work when people tell on each other.
Remember when I learned about it, I was convinced that the fundamental rules of this world were the same as ours, and then this. Oh, yeah. She's withholding information. Kidnap her family. We don't need to kidnap everyone's family.
No, we should
Kidnap
do
the
it
family.
just to be
Come on.
safe. Kidnap all the families.
Yeah, kidnap the whole family.
You know something. We're here to help. This is like when that man locked himself in the woodshed. We just need to help her come out. This isn't about the union, you know. We don't have to worry about any relationship. What do we do here? I'm thinking 2 or 3.
Yeah, I think 3.
Yeah. Okay. Carve?
Let's see, you know something we have to help. There's like when a man locked himself in woodshed, just needs to help. Come on. 3.
Yeah. I should have known. She shakes her head. This is yet another union mess. I'm not afraid of them, you know. We're not in the habit of being afraid of them around here. See, you know something, but you decided not to tell us. Okay, but we'll be back later if we find anything. I'm thinking we put her down on this. Like,
Yeah.
Okay, so you do know something.
Yeah.
There's not much to tell. People come and go. Now, is there something else?
I see, ma'am. The lieutenant turns to you. I hope you don't mind if we have a look around anywhere.
You should look around your shack. Maybe she rented it out to others. Ooh! Wait a minute, I found this jacket, but it's filthy. Could you wash it for me? I can wash it for you, she says after looking at this jacket over. But it's gonna take a half an hour. Think you can stay put for that long?
Hell yeah.
I could use a brother. It's been another track and field there. The lieutenant says, rubbing his thighs.
Yeah, I'll wait. Well, hand it over then, and I'll see what I can do. I must say I'm proud of this one, she nods, handing the jacket to you. It's pretty nice underneath all that filth. I hope it'll have an easier life in your hands. Gained Flan Fallon Windbreaker. All right, I'm off. Hold on, we need to check this bad boy out. Yeah! Hold on, I think we got a lot of the Fallon stuff. We can just go all Fallon now. Where's those shoes? Where's the gloves? I think we also got the shoes somewhere. Yeah, here we go. Complete Fallon build, baby.
Damn,
look at that shit.
Hello, fellow kids. Indeed.
Hello. Oh my god, quite literally. Hello, fellow kids, indeed. Washroom is hiding something. Look around, maybe get into her shack somehow. I mean, yeah, we can. Absolutely, we can. Let's just save the game real quick. Okay, hold on. Oh, wait a minute. What's this? Was this here before? Loose floorboard. As you look at the floorboards in this corner, one of the shack, it's clear one of them isn't quite level with the others.
The edge of the floorboard next to it looks scrapped.
Move the floorboard aside.
More floorboards.
The hollow space underneath of the floorboards is dark and damp. You can barely make out the mixture of sand and sawdust below. What's in there? Search through the sand and sawdust. Oh, I don't want to stick my hand in there.
Stick your hand, come on.
What's in here? Nothing particularly catches your eye. It looks like more reeds. There might be something hidden in the sand, though.
Something bad. Someone's night thoughts. A last resort. A bad idea.
Want to learn some Hindi word?
Are you telling us?
No. Someone in chat. Someone in chat asked that. Sure. We'll do some research to see if it's accurate. Search through this sand and sawdust. You stick your hand and start combing through the dry sand. Dry, not like outside. Fine dust, and then something hard, wrapped in paper. What is it? Oh.
A small cynical object. You pulled it out. A bullet.
A 9? Oh.
A 9mm bullet to be exact. Fit for all muzzle loaders of that caliber. This was pending reading that. 'Cause I think he was supposed to read that.
Yep.
Oh, okay. That's fine.
That is fine, says the pending.
Yeah.
The bullet isn't for a breech loader like the murder weapon?
The floorboard isn't interested. Maybe the washerwoman is. You have enough to confront her with.
It was the washwoman. She was the one that
It
shoot.
was her all along.
It was her all along.
He was number one!
We found the murderer. It's the floorboard.
Yep.
Good job, team.
Yup.
Oh, I have empathy.
Yeah, your empathy.
Holding the bullet gets you the feeling this isn't ammunition against you. It's for herself.
Interesting. All right. Well, that was good. Great. Glad we came in here.
Yeah. This was important stuff.
This was very, very important stuff.
Yes.
Ma'am? Why is there a bullet under the floorboards in your shack? Ah, tenant. All right,
Explain
yeah.
this bullet? Can you explain this one?
God damn that girl, she mutters softly.
Bullets? The lieutenant turns to you and gives you a little nod, then turns to the washerwoman. You didn't put it there, did you? She did.
Gone and hid things in there.
She shakes her head.
She's usually a good tenant and not a stupid one either.
You rented the room to her?
Yeah, I let my room to that Ruby girl.
She speaks slowly, wringing out a rag after a long silence. Her hand moves into the wash bucket. Some kind of water sloshes over the edge.
As I've done before when she's been in town or just looking for solitude. I've made it clear we welcome all kinds of people here.
When was this?
She came last Friday, left on Monday, in a hurry.
Her wrinkled hands knead the blue rag in the water.
What's she gotten herself into, that girl?
She seems genuinely worried about her previous tenant. She's seen hiding out from trouble before, but this seems different.
This is also
That's
independent.
for the police to find out. The lieutenant takes out his familiar blue notebook. Right then, please answer each of the questions to the best of your ability. I'm sure we have a few.
You said she left on Monday?
Yeah, early with the dogs, around 8 o'clock, I think.
She probably heard the lieutenant's Crimea drive
Kinema.
drive by and woke her up, just like it did you.
Kim, she must have heard your kinema.
Yes, that's the downside of having a 130-kilowatt engine. His voice tinged with pride. It lets the bad guys know when you all come out.
Is the room exactly as she left it?
I cleaned it like I always do.
Is there anything else there?
Nope.
That the truth, sire.
So, what is she like, Ruby?
She's good company. Knows how to talk to an old woman.
She rubs her cold hands together.
At my age, you don't get a lot of quality conversation, so I really appreciate that about her.
This Ruby is an old lady whisperer. She knows how to work the village elders, unlike you.
Thanks, suggestion.
Did she talk to you much during her last day?
Nope, she was mostly silent this time, kept to herself.
What do you mean?
She tried not to let it show, but I could tell she hasn't come to fish. She usually likes to cast a few lines, but this time she mostly stayed in her room.
She wanted to talk to her, as they usually do, but she was brooding.
Why do you think she left the bullet there?
How would I know? She's a gruff one, but not violent. She doesn't like to go around toting a gun.
She looks back towards her shack, thinking.
You
You
could.
could.
I think this is carved.
Was gonna okay. You could ask about her hunch, but as a desperate measure, see if she thinks Ruby fits the bill.
I have one possible explanation in mind. Ah, do tell. Seagull flies overhead. Obviously a bad omen. It's an exit plan? On second thought, I'd rather not say. It's something that it's not something I want to think about. It's an exit plan. Exit from life? From what? This! Spread your hands.
Spread your hands.
Her life, the world, this! Let's not beat around the bush.
The lieutenant stops writing for a moment. He looks at you, then the old woman.
No. She tilts her head to the side, looks up at you, deep in thought. She's a fighter. She really believes. Oh. Whoops.
She really believes that.
Where'd she go? I don't know. Further up the coast. She tried to leave quietly, but the hinge on that door screeched like a cat in the heat. Woke me up. I heard the rushing in those heavy boots. Headed up north. Hey, you'll never find her, you know. Her tone is without malice. She knows the coast like the back of her hand. You only just arrived.
I wouldn't worry about that, ma'am. We're persistent.
Further up the coast we go, then. That place is huge! She's like a needle in the haystack. Wipe her out. Man, I was really hoping she'd be hiding in this village. Are you sure you shouldn't go somewhere more pleasant? Less wet? Further up the coast we go, then.
I wouldn't worry. Oh, wait, no, I already read that.
Yeah. Are you sure you wouldn't rather stay here and get nice and cozy? Fire going on the heater? She drops the rag into the bucket. It's clean. It's clean now. It's clean now. Seems like a better idea to me.
The field. Electric mural. You feel it? You could go look at it again. Step closer this time. Step closer.
I'm
Really
off.
Closer.
Oh, one
Just
thing
a bit
off.
closer.
One thing, officer. If you do find her, please go easy on her. She looks around. The air is getting colder.
I mean, we have questions for her, but we don't know for certain that she did.
Yeah, no, I don't think she's done it. I think this is a red herring.
Yeah.
Hey, the air's getting colder, and now it's snowing.
Mm-hmm.
I am
Absolute
interested
detail.
to see how the pale factors into all of this.
I don't think it's actually gonna be a major thing.
How did the
No.
pill factor into this?
No.
You must know.
But yeah.
You think it's just kind of world building stuff?
Yeah. I do.
But the pail. We gotta ask her about the pail.
What about the bucket? She's a good girl. Whatever she's gotten herself mixed up in. Well. Time to, I guess next time we'll go
Yeah.
explore the fucking coast again.
We talked to a lot of people today.
We talked to 2 people today.
No, I mean, well, we talked to the Fisher lady. We talked to Pale lady. We talked to this washerwoman. I guess that's maybe everyone.
That's 3 people.
Okay, so maybe it wasn't a lot of people. It felt like a lot of people.
It felt like a lot of people. Yeah,
We-
that
A
is
lot
true.
of conversations, maybe.
We talked to that loose floorboard. Does that count as a person?
That
Yeah.
technically, well,
Look, the
it's
floor has
we did
feelings
have a
too.
conversation with it. We had a lot of conversation
Yeah.
with ourselves. And yeah, you're right. There are flying, like there are airships.
Yeah.
Goddamn.
You didn't notice them this whole time?
I guess not.
Like, I've been thinking, like, drop
It'd
these
be crazy if they added those in, like,
after World
Oh
After we talk
God,
about
could
it.
you
It's
imagine?
like how a map
There
reveals
wa-
itself.
there
over
was an
time.
anime that I watched that would update its opening / ending theme songs based on new stuff discovered.
Yeah,
Oh,
it's
that's
those.
so cool. I love it when
'Cause
anime does that.
the anime had an unreliable narrator, so when you found out new truths, it changed things.
Oh
I think I
yeah.
know.
Did that.
Fuck, I think I know what you were talking about, Ben.
Yeah.
I'm not
It's
sure
a-
Madoka did that as well.
It's the one
yeah.
I'm thinking of is a zombie anime.
Oh yeah.
Oh.
Oh god, is a high school zombie anime?
Yeah.
Yeah, I know the exact one you're.
Stay at home
Yeah.
club or
Yeah,
or-
that one or whatever it was.
Yeah.
I know what you're talking about. But yeah, no, like that's really fun. But yeah, so thank you both so much for coming by and joining me on this.
it
This was
nice.
fun.
Yeah, absolutely.
And honestly, I feel like we have 2 to 3 streams left.
probably.
I don't think we'll go more than 2 or 3.
Nonsense. You got like 10 more.
We'll save those conversations for the podcast. Glad I was able to finally join a stream. Yeah, no problem.
Yeah,
I need to. You can check my Twitter for schedules and stuff. I usually post weekly schedules. I didn't do it this week because I was very, very busy. But the times for the last week's schedule usually correlate with the next week. So if you're ever curious about what times I'm streaming, check the Twitter schedules.
Shad is, in all honesty, one of the most like reliable VTubers I know. In
Yes.
terms of like consistency when it comes to like when they stream and like uploading videos and stuff.
Uploading videos is less on time, but I try to be.
You
Shad-
put out like a lot of shorts and stuff.
Yeah.
Shad is the only person I know that goes to bed early.
Yeah. No, you have a sleep schedule. I don't know what that's like.
Yeah, a sleep schedule, a stream schedule, an
Yeah.
upload schedule, a schedule to be
I would-
scheduled.
I would use Twitter, but it scares me. In that case, you can check out the channel page. What's it called? The community tab? Yeah, you
Yeah,
can
the
check out the
community
community
tab
tab.
on YouTube.
There, I also post schedules there, as well as whenever I'm going live. So you can check that for the most recent schedules, if you are, or join the Discord server. That is also a
Yeah, what to
that is
say?
also a
You have a
thing.
Discord.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm not sure if you're talking to Twitch or.
I'm talking both. I'm talking to YouTube to point out the stuff.
And I'm now
the-
talking to you. Go join Shad's Discord.
yeah, you can
Exclamation mark Discord.
in the Twitch chat,
And the
YouTube
Twitch, now I'm
YouTube
telling
chat. It's the link is in the description.
Now I'm telling the YouTube chat to go to the other chat to exclamation mark
Man, I am
the
hungry.
on there.
Okay, well we'll finish it up.
And
Sorry,
if you
no,
do
I
not
just-
if you do not have an account, you have to make a Twitch account. So you can
Carbide,
and
advertise yourself.
follow.
Make a Twitch account. Do all the
Oh.
things.
Carbide, who
storm
are
is
you?
approaching.
Where can you can find my links to my co-host in the description. This is Carbide. This is pending.
Yes,
Shout,
hello.
tell
I
yourselves
am,
out.
I am pending.
I
Uh,
am.
yeah.
I was slightly pending earlier, but now I'm back to being Carbide.
Yes. I am pending. I stream. Typically speaking, Fatal 12 on Tuesdays with Shad and others.
I am there on Fatal 12.
Yeah. On Wednesdays, starting this Wednesday, we are gonna play Borderlands 2. Not with Shad. That's with other people.
No, I own Borderlands 2, but I am not playing it with them.
Yes. So I'm gonna be playing Borderlands 2 on Wednesdays, and then on Thursdays, although we are taking a bit of a hiatus, but typically on Thursdays, me and Kichi play Tales of Vesperia.
Very good game.
Yeah, and then also we have the podcast on Shad's channel.
That gets uploaded at least every first of the month, or we're aiming for early parts of the month.
Yeah, we'll see what we're talking about, but I imagine one of the subjects is going to be Zenless Zone Zero, because I've
That
been playing that.
that's probably going to be one of the minor topics we touch on. Yes.
Yes, we'll touch on other things.
Yes, we touch on a lot of different media and
Yeah.
stuff. We did a lot of anime talk last time.
Yes.
Anime.
Yeah,
Yeah.
if you are interested in Slime and what's it called?
Overlord.
Overlord.
And spoilers for Apothecary Diaries, then go
yes,
check out the
we-
podcast.
we go
Or just watch
into-
Apothecary Diaries.
We go
Watch
into watch
Apothecary
Apothecary
Diaries.
Diaries, definitely.
Mhm.
We go into great detail about Apothecary Diaries.
Yes.
Because that was kind of like the anime that all three of us had on our mind.
Anime talk. Wait, you guys are weebs? You couldn't tell?
Damn.
No. Yes. Though.
Yes.
Yeah,
Right.
absolutely.
Mhm.
100%.
I'm not a weeb.
No, you're
Carbide
Carbide.
is too cool. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm a Carbide. I'm
Speaking
not
of
a weeb.
Carbide, what do you do, Carbide?
I do stuff.
Oh
Such
my
as
God.
streaming.
Streaming?
Persona 3.
Persona 3?
Yes. But
Metal Gear?
the storm is approaching, so I'll see what's gonna happen
Yeah.
tomorrow.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, right. There's a hurricane.
Yeah, it's a
Ooh,
hurricane.
yeah. Please stay safe.
Well, please stay safe. Yeah, exactly.
I'll be fine. I'll just brace it like I always do.
Yee.
Yeah, I guess it's not like a new thing for you. Like
Mhm. Yeah.
me and Chad in Canada, we don't typically get hurricanes.
It's
There was that-
it's usually a little too cold up here for hurricanes to survive.
There was
There's
that one day, like a few weeks to a month ago, where we had a tornado warning.
Mhm.
That was unusual.
Yeah.
Angie, wow.
Yeah, I don't think we ended up getting a tornado, but we got a warning.
No. Yeah, we got a warning for it.
But yeah,
Climate
it's gonna be,
change,
like,
everybody.
A lot of storm and
Yeah.
then probably flooding. But
Yeah, I mean, the worst thing we get climate-wise is forest fires, which don't
Oh
affect.
yeah.
And let's be fair, it's Canada, so we also get literal ice storms.
Yes. Oh yeah. No, in the wintertime we'll get like ice storms. And
Yeah,
stuff,
I think
but-
you guys got frozen in one time.
Yeah, we've
Yes.
absolutely been like pure frozen in. It's been
Yes.
crazy.
There have been times in my life where the military has to come in to help out with the snow removal.
Yeah.
Sounds like
Yeah.
guys should move in down south, away from the cold.
No. Then we'd have to suffer with heat problems, and we're not built for heat.
Yeah.
One of my most favorite stories I ever say is when I went to Anime North
Mm-hmm.
and everyone just dying,
Yep.
melting,
Yep.
and
was
I'm just
so
there.
hot that
You're just sitting there being like, it's a rather nice day out.
It's a spring day out
Something
here.
it's
it was
so
like
comfy.
what, 20, 24, 25 out.
Yeah, and people were like wearing all black, suffering from fucking heat stroke.
People
it
are
was
passing out.
passing
I'm just
out.
chilling.
I
Carbide's
thought
there,
that
just
was
like,
gonna
this is
be the
great.
end of me.
just-
We were standing in line. I was sitting down, and two of our friends were like standing in front of me to shade me. I was
Yeah, I was
slowed down.
shading.
Yeah,
I was shaking
yeah. I
everything.
think I was the other one
Yeah.
at some point because like
Bending it.
it was fucking brutal.
Like that. I was not gonna make it through that day. I
No.
did somehow.
We
but
all
I
made it
was
through that day.
I was convinced I was gonna die.
And that
we
was
didn't-
and I think that was the exact same day that Carvebite has now is on a hate crusade against Swiss Chalet and their chalet sauce.
Oh yes, no, that was the day before.
Was that the day
Yeah,
before?
that. Yeah.
Yeah.
Because the first day, like we went to like do like the pre-registration stuff. So that it would be
Right.
quicker.
Yes.
And after we did that, we were just like, well, what's close to eat? And I was like, oh man, there's a Swiss chalet nearby. I want everyone to taste the sauce.
And
Yeah.
I
then
was so sure people were gonna like the sauce.
and then I mean, to be fair, they didn't hate the sauce.
They were
I
It
didn't
just
use
deeply,
sauce.
deeply confused
Yeah,
them.
like everyone, like me, Shad, and I can't remember who else was at our side of the table. We were like having a conversation.
I think it was Anne?
Yeah, that sounds right. And then we
Yeah.
like turned to the other side, which was like Obsidian, Charlie, Carved by,
Yeah, the three
And they
people
were-
from the south.
Yes.
and they were like all like flummoxed by this Swiss LA sauce.
It
We all
was
three of us tried it. We were trying to break it down.
yeah, it was a like after like me and Penny were having our own bit on the one side of the table. You had the entire other side of the table was a completely different bit.
Yeah.
Was hilarious. But
It
yes.
was great.
You guys have anything else you want to announce?
I think I've basically said everything. My back hurts, but it's feeling a bit better.
You
so
should.
I'm-
Yeah,
that's
we'll
good.
let you
Rest
go.
your bag.
Also, so tomorrow I will be starting a new series over on the Discord. We will be playing Devil May Cry 3 tomorrow on Mondays. Changing that. up.
Nice.
Nice.
So that'll be fun.
Okay,
We finished
great.
Devil May Cry 1 in 2 sessions.
Oh,
okay.
nice. Did you? Well, you can play two.
I'm not playing 2 again.
I've heard bad things about 2, to be honest.
You played 2 before? Is
I've
it
played
on
2
stream?
twice on
On
stream.
Really? Why? Twice on stream?
One was so I could get was to actually play it the first time. 2, the second time was for Shay's charity thing.
Oh, okay, that makes sense.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah. But anyway, yeah, that will be tomorrow on my end, and yeah, hope you guys look forward to that.
Yeah.
And yeah, without I think that about covers it.
Thank you all so much for being here.
And
Thank you for being here.
And I will see you all tomorrow and the next day on
Yeah.
Rinka.
And the
Yeah,
next day,
And
and
the next day, and the next day, and the next day.
Tuesday on Penny channel.
Yeah, unless
Which
something
is,
comes up and we need to cancel.
I don't
But
remember
hey.
what my channel is. Yeah, sometimes that happens. It is.
I don't know what channel it is.
Penny, I guess?
It's pending channel. BT.
Yeah.
Yeah,
But yeah,
Penny.
I will see you all then. Hopefully you all have a fantastic night, and I will see you all next time. Oh wait,
See you
yeah.
then.
Rate
Bye-bye.
time. Rating on the Twitch. We're going to CK. Boop.
Nice.
Later.
Bye.